For a second-order system with 0,1, the angle which poles make with negative real axis is A sin 1, B cos 1, C tan 1, D cot 1. The correct answer is cos 1. The resolution of a wire-wound potentiometer is about A 0.001, B 0.1, C 1, D 5. The correct answer is 0.1. Consider the following statements. A 1 2 3, B 1 2, C 2 3, D 1 3. The correct answer is 1 3. M circles are symmetrical with respect to A real and imaginary axis, B M1 straight line and real axis, C M1 straight line and imaginary axis, D M1 straight line. The correct answer is M1 straight line and real axis. A lag compensator. A speeds up the transient response of the system, B improves steady-state behavior of the system, C improves steady-state behavior and speeds up the transient response of the system, D improves steady-state behavior and preserves the transient response of the system. The correct answer is improves steady-state behavior and preserves the transient response of the system. Consider the following statements about transport lag. A1 only, B1 and 2, C all, D2 and 3. The correct answer is all. Consider the following statements. A1 2 and 3, B1 and 2 only, C1 and 3 only, D2 and 3 only. The correct answer is 1 2 and 3. In root locus analysis, the breakaway and break-in points A lie on the real axis, B either lie on the real axis or occur in complex conjugate pairs, C always occur in complex conjugate pairs, D none of the above. The correct answer is either lie on the real axis or occur in complex conjugate pairs. In control systems, the output of sensor usually is A analog electrical signal, B digital electrical signal, C mechanical signal, D analog or digital electrical signal. The correct answer is analog or digital electrical signal. Magnetic amplifier is used for A voltage amplification, B power amplification, C current amplification, D frequency amplification. The correct answer is power amplification. For a type 1 system and unit parabolic input, the steady state error is A0, B, C1, D1 kV. The correct answer is the pole 0 plot in the given figure is for A non-minimum phase function, B minimum phase function, C all pass function, D either A or B. The correct answer is all pass function. The response to sinusoidal excitation can be found by A setting Sj in the network function, B setting Sj in the network function, C taking inverse transform of network function, D none of the above. The correct answer is setting Sj in the network function. The phase angle curve of GJHJ is drawn by adding the phase angles of individual factors A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. Temperature is analogous to A voltage, B flux, C charge, D none of the above. The correct answer is voltage. Consider the following statements about polar plots. A both are correct, B both are wrong, C1 is correct and 2 is wrong, D2 is correct and 1 is wrong. The correct answer is both are correct. The relative stability of a system is given by A gain margin alone, B phase margin alone, C. Both phase and gain margins. D. Either A or B. The correct answer is both phase and gain margins. In a two-phase servomotor, the voltages applied to the two stator windings A are equal in magnitude and are in phase. B are unequal in magnitude but are in phase. C are equal in magnitude but have a phase difference of 90. D are unequal in magnitude and have a phase difference of 90. The correct answer is are unequal in magnitude and have a phase difference of 90. The phase angle characteristic in the given figure is for A. All-pass function, B. transport lag, C. minimum phase function, D. none of the above. The correct answer is transport lag. At low frequencies the factor EJT and behave simple. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. The overall transfer function for a unity feedback system is. Which of the following statements about this system are correct? A. 1 2 3, B. 1 2, C. 2 3, D. 1 3. The correct answer is 1 3. Bandwidth is proportional to speed of response. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. The complicated shapes in the polar plots are only due to time constants in the numerator of transfer functions. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. For a quadratic factor in denominator of transfer function, the phase angle at corner frequency in both phase angle plot A is 90, B is 90, C depends on the damping factor, D none of the above. The correct answer is 90. It is required that response settles to within 2 of final value for a step input. The settling time is A 20 sec, B 40 sec, C 35 sec, D 45 sec. The correct answer is 40 sec. If zeros at infinity are included in the count, the number of zeros of GSHS is A equal to number of poles, B 1 more than the number of poles, C 1 less than the number of poles, D none of the above. The correct answer is equal to number of poles. The distance of poles from origin depends on A undamped natural frequency, B damping ratio, C both A and B, D neither A nor B. The correct answer is undamped natural frequency. In the field-controlled motor, the entire damping comes from A armature resistance, B back EMF, C motor friction and load, D field resistance. The correct answer is motor friction and load. The system matrix of continuous time system described in state variable form is the systems is stable for all values of x and y satisfying A x12 y12, B x12 y0, C x0 y0, D x0 y12. The correct answer is x0 y0. The addition of a pole to the open-loop transfer function pulls the root locus A to the right, B to the left and making the system more stable, C towards right or left depending on the position of new pole, D none of the above. The correct answer is to the right. Polar plot of a lag lead compensator is a circle. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. For a type 0 system and unit ramp input, the steady state error is A0, B, C1, D1 kV. The correct answer is in control systems the word controller includes A error detector and feedback element, B feedback element and control elements, C. Error detector and control elements. D. Error detector, control elements, and feedback elements. The correct answer is error detector and control elements. The given figure shows dB magnitude plots for type 0, type 1, and type 2 systems. Out of these, A curves 1, 2, 3 are for type 0, 1, 2 systems respectively. B curves 1, 2, 3 are for type 2, 1, 0 systems respectively. C curves 1, 2, 3 are for type 1, 0, 2 systems respectively. D curves 1, 2, 3 are for type 1, 2, 0 systems respectively. The correct answer is curves 1, 2, 3 are for type 0, 1, 2 systems respectively. In the given figure shows a root locus plot. Consider the following statements for this plot. A1, 2, 3. B1, 3. C2, 3. D1, 2. The correct answer is 1, 3. In the given figure, the number of combinations of 3 non-touching loops is A0, B1, C2, D3. The correct answer is 0. The poles of an RC function A are simple and lie on J-axis. B are simple and lie on negative real axis. C may be complex conjugate. D may be anywhere in S-plane. The correct answer is are simple and lie on J-axis.